Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. Today is the 3-3 portal, and although that did come up in my extended Patreon reading, which if you would like to explore that reading, I will be leaving a link to that under this video. We do dive pretty deep into some of the effects of that portal, as well as what you might be feeling from other energies that could be connected to you at this time. But in this video, I really wanted to just share a few 3-3 portal messages for all of us today who have been moving through a very intense energetic time. There have been an increase in solar flares recently, which has contributed to the intensity of the energy. There's also been a massive ego death taking place within the divine masculine collectively. I'm getting that this ego death in many cases is taking place in a way that is almost hidden to the eye, meaning it might not be something that if you are a divine feminine listening, you are viscerally seeing or perceiving physically or picking up on physically if you are interacting with the masculines going through this ego death. It's more so happening secretly, meaning energetically behind the scenes, beneath those physical 3D perceptions. So I want to know how this ego death is taking place within the masculine. So we have man holding a heart reversed, and right away as I flipped over this card, I felt a masculine being overwhelmed by his own emotions, because this is sitting on the sacral chakra, which is the seat of intimacy and interconnection with others. Now, I do feel this is a bit of a strange message, but this energy feels like it is also transmuting itself into creative outlets. So there could be some masculines feeling suddenly inspired to some type of creative project or endeavor, which is actually them processing, changing the form of the energy of being overwhelmed by their own emotional state of being. It's almost like this wave of emotion has to go somewhere. It has to be channeled somewhere, because as pent up energy, it becomes this intense restlessness or anxiety. Now, many of you divine feminines listening may be actually feeling this as well. In fact, as I was explaining that, some of you might be feeling this restlessness or anxiety as a result of the pent up energy that you are feeling through energetic transmutation, because of course we are all connected with the divine masculine collective that is going through this ego death and feeling this overwhelm of their own emotions. So equally, this could be impacting you, divine feminine, in the same way. You might be finding yourself wanting to create more than usual, and perhaps if you haven't channeled that energy recently into a creative outlet of some kind, that untransmuted emotional energy may begin to manifest itself physically in your body or in your mind as a kind of anxiety or restlessness that doesn't seem to have a cause. But of course, when it doesn't have a very obvious cause, our brain tends to then attach that anxiety to very random things. So you might be feeling this dynamic play out as well, where your mind is suddenly fixating on certain things that you don't normally feel anxious or worried about. But again, this could be as a result of this untransmuted, unprocessed emotional energy that you are picking up empathically from the divine masculine. So obviously it follows that I'm also getting the spirit guide message for many of you to, if you're feeling this anxiousness, this restlessness, to try and find some type of a creative channel or outlet for that pent up energy as a way to kind of relieve some of the pressure. I'm literally seeing someone like relieving the pressure on a valve. And that is metaphorically speaking to you perhaps needing to channel some of that pent up, anxious, restless energy into really any form of outlet, into any other form. That's really what this energetic transmutation is all about. It's about energy changing form from one form to another form. And when we block the flow or resist that transmutation process, we can experience pent up energy that can become very uncomfortable to our mind, body, or soul. With storm warning in the reverse position, Divine Feminine, I'm getting this message that you are really at a point in your life where you are prioritizing your peace. But particularly when it comes to relationships, platonically and romantically, you are prioritizing relationships that bring you peace and that support, more accurately, the peace that you've already created within yourself, because you have created a lot of space energetically in your being through inner work, through meditation. I'm hearing you're someone that's become very familiar with your inner world. You have a very high level of spiritual wisdom and also emotional intelligence, because I'm hearing you know yourself better than most people know themselves. You've spent a lot of time working through your inner patterns, dynamics. You may have done a lot of shadow work or inner child work. I keep seeing someone who's writing or journaling, so that could be relevant for someone. With Angel of Love in the upright position, I see that not only have you developed this energy of peace, but also this unconditional love. I'm hearing intolerance to lower vibrational energies. So you might be finding it very challenging to tolerate energies that feel chaotic to you or that feel really, I'm hearing hateful or unloving. Specifically, I'm seeing something about like when you're around people that are gossiping or spreading a lot of unloving energy, you might find it almost intolerable, even just physically, to be around this. This might actually bring out a physical reaction in you. So let's shuffle the cards and pull some more messages here. But while I'm shuffling and tuning into the energies, if you would like me to channel more specifically for you and your situation, be sure to like this video and also double check that you are subscribed to the channel, because by liking and subscribing, this does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. So I'm actually going to go to the traditional tarot card deck, and I want to know what other messages I can channel for this 3/3 portal. So here we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse position. And I'm getting that a divine masculine coming through here is really feeling the desire to make rapid changes in his life. But for some reason, that's coming out as feeling the desire to escape, to break free. To break free for some of them of their own self-sabotaging patterns and behaviors. For others, this could be literally breaking free of some type of a karmic situation. I'm hearing that this energy of wanting to break free may actually push some of these masculines to take sudden, unexpected action in the physical world. Now, the way that this looks could be very different depending on the person, because for some of them, these actions may seem very random. So this could be like someone making a large purchase, someone going on a sudden trip, someone suddenly ending a relationship. It just feels like, it's almost like that feeling of needing to escape something becomes so intense that it pushes them into radical action, even if that radical action doesn't necessarily seem directly connected to the changes that they want to make. If that is making sense, it's a very strange energy coming through. But I'm picking up that you, Divine Feminine, through energetic transmutation might be, or energetic transference rather, the transference of energy between you and your Divine Masculine counterpart could be their opposite mirror when it comes to this 10 of Swords energy, meaning they are in the reversed position of this card, really wanting to escape something, whereas you might be unexpectedly feeling this in the upright position, meaning that you could be feeling a bit exhausted, feeling like you've hit some kind of dead end, or that physically you're just feeling very out of it, very tired, very disoriented, very stagnant in some way. And again, these feelings could be coming up very unexpectedly. If you are feeling this, I do see it's very possible, again, that you are opposite mirroring what your Divine Masculine counterpart is going through, where they are feeling this intense desire to get out of something, to escape something. With Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse position, this is very interesting. Can I get some clarification on this card? There's a masculine coming through here who is seeing you as that Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, but is feeling very disconnected or detached from your energy of abundance, of creativity. This is someone who's coming up as the Page of Swords, so they're feeling very curious about you, but also as though you are someone who is very much above them, beyond them. They might consider you out of their league if they would use that terminology. It just feels like this is someone who's kind of planning or scheming in their mind, feeling curious about you. Possibly someone who's involved in math or science or uses these subject areas for their daily work. This feels like someone who is very logically minded, but also very guarded about their feelings and emotions. This could be the same Divine Masculine that came through earlier, but this also could be an entirely different person. I'm definitely getting a guardedness about this person, like they're not being open about this feeling of detachment they're sensing from your energy, even though that's something that they want to communicate, but they want to be careful about how they communicate this, because I'm getting, they know that you're very selective about who you connect with, and they don't want to push you away. I know that sounds like a bit of a strange message. I'm not sure how that's going to be connecting with someone. I also feel if there's a physical distance here, this person really desires to bridge that distance. If there isn't necessarily a distance, I at least see this desire to physically connect, to meet in person. With the Four of Cups energy coming out here reversed, I see that either you or this person has been in some type of period of stagnation. Maybe they feel like they've been stuck in some kind of a rut in their life or in their relationships. I'm hearing this person may have experienced a string of bad luck in love, or just had trouble finding someone to romantically connect with. And they're seeing you in this connection as an opportunity that they are determinedly holding on to, even if it's a kind of secret, unspoken determination. This person, equally, if that doesn't apply, they could be perceiving you, Divine Feminine, as being stuck on something from your past, or kind of being in this stagnant energy in love, and they desire to fill your cup in that sense, to help you move out of this space of stagnation in love. And they want to ask you to take some kind of a chance with them, to take some kind of an opportunity, because we also have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. This can really represent a soulmate energy. So it's very possible, I'm getting a snake that could be a symbolism for someone, but it's very possible this person is some type of soulmate connection. I'm hearing risky, so there could be something about your connection that feels risky, or maybe it just feels risky for one of you to open up again in love to someone after past hurt, betrayal, or heartbreak. I'm getting that potentially for someone. I'm getting that with the 10 of Wands upright. You, Divine Feminine, might have felt taken for granted in your past. You may have felt really weighed down or overburdened by some type of a love situation that may have made you want to move into this period of independence, kind of just wanting to let go of everything altogether when it comes to love and romance, just because of the feeling of overwhelm that you may have been having. And I see that this masculine coming through here is very much aware of that, whether this is that person from your past that caused you to feel overburdened, or whether this is a new energy. I see them as no longer wanting you to be in that state of being stressed out in love, feeling taken for granted, feeling overburdened. And again, they're really wanting you to take a chance on them and on this connection with that Wheel of Fortune card. But they're feeling very unsure. I'm hearing the word maybe, like they're feeling like they don't know how you would respond to them if they were to fully communicate that, if they were to tell you, I want us to take this chance. I'm hearing the opportunity of a lifetime. Like this person may see your connection that way or see you that way. I'm also seeing a unicorn. So that could connect with someone, but they also could just see you, Divine Feminine, symbolically as this unicorn, as someone who is very rare. I'm hearing as someone who has it all. Every time this person, whoever I'm channeling into, thinks about you, they feel a great deal of excitement. They're also working very hard towards something. And let's see what card just flew out here to clarify that. Oh, we have Two of Wands upright. So this represents two paths, some kind of decision, options. So I see that what they are working very hard towards is to be the option that you choose, Divine Feminine. They perceive you as being someone who has options, but specifically for some reason, they're clearly seeing either two options, like romantically, or two paths that you have, Divine Feminine. It's like they're seeing you as someone who is deciding between two different paths, and one of these paths seems to involve them, and they really are working hard behind the scenes to try and coordinate things or figure out how to communicate in order to get you to take that path or that option that leads you to connect more with them. So let's see what other messages I can pull. This has been a very interesting reading. Do let me know in the comments if anything here is connecting. If you would like more energy updates and pieces of information on a daily basis, I do also recommend following me on Instagram at @magnetizeyourself. Yeah, with hostilities upright, this person is fighting, but I feel like what they're really fighting is themselves. Again, that guardedness within them that kind of has prevented them in the past from seizing opportunities. But then again, they've never felt like there's been such a one-of-a-kind opportunity as what they see with you. But I also see this potentially representing external conflict. So this person, I'm hearing willing to fight for you. Again, there's that feeling of two options or choices. Like this person may feel a sense of competition with that other option or choice in your life. They may just sense generally that you do have these other options, and they see themselves as a competitor for your love or your heart, and they do want to fight for you, but this also does keep them up at night. This is something with rest and rejuvenation reversed that they think about so often, it actually has them worried. It makes them anxious. I see that this person may have been biding their time or procrastinating, communicating what they feel they need to communicate here to you. But with patience in the upright position, they also are very much in this for the long haul. If you've been intuitively sensing all of this, but not yet hearing the communication verbally or in the physical from this person, this may be a sign of confirmation that your intuition has actually been spot on here. So again, I would love to hear from you in the comments if anything here connects with you. I am sending you all so much love. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next video.